Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. It is April 4th. Lisa, Lydia, Scott with you here this morning. We'll get to your weekend forecast in a minute and the incoming snow. But first, I want to remind you, we're live on Facebook every weekday morning, right around this time. Love it when you join us live, but it stays on your Facebook feed, so you can watch it whenever it works best for you or listen to it as a podcast. You can find that at inform.com/podcast. Just look for the Inform Minute.
All right, before we talk about the more snow coming, I just want to highlight how nice it was, like yesterday afternoon.
I know.
It was beautiful.
It turned into a beautiful afternoon.
Yeah.
And then I was like, gee, I wonder what the temperature actually is. Do you want to guess?
Not as warm as we thought.
No,
Like
yeah.
40?
Right on 40.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah,
I didn't even cheat on that.
We like barely made it out of the 30s.
It felt like 55.
felt nice.
I
The sun
know.
was
The sunshine, the melting was happening. There wasn't much for wind.
Nope.
I was out in just like a light quarter zip and I was not cold at all.
No, yeah, I was in a t-shirt on my deck grilling.
Yeah.
And I was like, fine.
This is gorgeous. I know it was only 40 degrees.
It's very
That's
North
funny.
Dakota.
I know, yeah, it just fits the
Sun
bill.
nice out.
Today, not so much for sunshine. We've got clouds really filling in and thickening up, and that's following or ahead of a line of light snow that's moving in. It is snowing in Grand Forks right now, the Northern Valley back toward Devil's Lake. Valley City starting to see some of that through Jamestown down to the south central part of the state. Nice little band of snow working its way in. It moves in, it does its thing, it moves out, and then things quickly improve. It will be problematic. Obviously, while it's snowing, you'll have visibility reductions, you'll have snow-covered roads, all of those regular winter driving things. But then after the snow wraps up in your location, it'll last a couple of hours, and then once it's done, everything quickly improves. Clouds and temperatures in the 30s today. There is a travel alert, by the way, around the Bismarck area. Stutzman County, Jamestown has been added to that travel alert, so just a heads up. That's really surrounding Bismarck and then over to Jamestown. So a good chunk of I-94 through the middle of the state under a travel alert this morning. Those are the areas that have seen kind of the heavier snow. It's a little bit lighter as you travel up toward the Grand Forks area, Devil's Lake. Most 1 to 3 inches, maybe a little bit heavier in those spots, again, where there's those snow bands where there's a winter weather advisory until 1 o'clock and the travel alert. After this all clears out. It'll take the clouds with it. Maybe a peak of evening sunshine before sunset tonight. Works in our favor. That sunset, of course, is getting a little bit later.
Yeah,
So maybe a peak of sun before sunset and then total sunshine for tomorrow. With the clear sky overnight, temperatures will drop, especially with a fresh blanket of snow on the ground. I'm thinking teens by tomorrow morning. So if you have early Saturday morning plans, you're going to need a heavier jacket. It'll be chilly tomorrow morning, but then sunshine and temperatures up into the 30s for tomorrow should feel pretty similar to what we felt yesterday afternoon. Mostly sunny. I'm thinking 38 to about 40 degrees, light winds out of the west at 5 to 15. So a decent day of melting. That means we got to watch out for fog on Sunday morning. Temps near 40 for your Sunday. Little cold front Sunday into Monday. Doesn't look to bring precip with it, but we'll knock our temperatures down to the 30s for your highs on Monday. And then it's all about the warm up. We have 50s and 60s through the middle to late parts of next week. Close to 70 on Friday and Saturday.
That's going to be great.
It's going to be amazing. It's like I can't even comprehend what about 70 degrees would feel like. So this snow does not stand a chance at sticking around. We'll do lots of melting here for the next couple of days, especially on Saturday. Melt is kind of on a pause today, but we'll pick it right back up for tomorrow.
Okay.
Very spring-like. Okay, that's all.
Good
Thanks.
stuff. Okay, we had breaking news for you this morning on First News. Here's the update. A grand jury has now indicted a Spirit Lake man on 2 counts of second-degree murder. 27-year-old Johnny Gaking is accused of shooting and killing his sister and 3-year-old niece last month on the Spirit Lake Reservation. It's a story WDAY News has been following for you. He's also accused of shooting and injuring his mother as well as a 4th relative. He's facing life in prison if convicted.
New this morning, firefighters rescued a sleeping woman from a burning house. The Fergus Falls Fire Department shared a photo of the scene. You could see they were in a ladder truck shooting the water kind of onto the roof area of the house, like what would be the attic or so. The fire was in the attic. It was on Thursday afternoon. They found a woman sleeping inside the house along with several dogs. They were able to get all of them out of the house safely. Firefighters say that the fire started from embers that came from a metal chimney.
This weekend, the circus is back in town.
Yeah.
The first show is tonight at 7 o'clock at the Fargo Dome, but there are several shows, 3 tomorrow, 2 more on Sunday. Doors open an hour before the show. You can buy the tickets online at fargodome.com or just get them at the door when you go.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. Also this weekend, a highly anticipated store is opening at the West Acres Mall. Von Mar is opening up. They have all sorts of stuff. We were talking about it this morning. Shoes, clothes, jewelry, handbags, kitchen supplies, all sorts of different stuff. So I'm sure it's going to be very busy for their grand opening event. The store officially opens tomorrow morning, Saturday morning at 9:45.
Today, the North Dakota Senate will discuss a resolution to honor the Fargo police officers and first responders who were on the scene during the July 14th shooting in Fargo. Of course, that shooting took the life of Officer Jake Walline and injured officers Andrew Dotis and Tyler Haas. The resolution honors them and also, of course, Zach Robinson for their bravery in the face of danger. It also thanks the nurses, doctors, and other first responders that serve our community. The resolution has already passed in the House.
TikTok's Chinese parent company has until tomorrow to sell or be banned in the U.S. The White House says ByteDance is working on a deal to keep TikTok in U.S. app stores. Under the bipartisan U.S. law, it must sell at least 80% of its ownership to a non-Chinese company. It's because of national security concerns. A deal must also meet two other requirements. The first, TikTok and ByteDance can't coordinate on data sharing. And second, ByteDance can't control TikTok's algorithm. President Trump is floating the idea of using tariffs as leverage to make the company sell. He could also extend the deadline again with an executive order.
Hot Mic with Dom Izzo coming up 9 to 11 on WDAY Extra and Inforum.com. Fresh off being named the new head coach of UND hockey, Dane Jackson joins Dom at 10 o'clock to discuss what's next for the program. Plus, SDSU has a new men's basketball coach. You'll meet Brian Peterson. Hot Mic is live from 9 to 11 on WDAY Extra and Inforum.com.
Don't forget, for just 99 cents a month for your first 3 months, get an all-access pass to our website, Inforum.com. Just go to Inforum.com/subscribe to get the deal.
Join us for our next newscast. It's coming up this morning at 11, and then we'll be covered starting at 4 this afternoon, 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10.
And we'll be back on Monday morning with First News from 5 to 7.
Have a great day, everyone.